going on, guys? So I'm sitting out here in the garage, and I was getting ready to re-fletch some arrows for our velvet hunt in Kentucky. I thought I would do just a real quick re-fletching video, just how I cut off my fletchings and re-fletch these arrows, and kind of give you guys an inside look on how I do that. So I've already got one or two, but I just take one of my boxer blade knives and I just run me a slit right up through there, and then I just get me a corner going and peel it off. So, and I'll give you a closer look on this on the next one that I do. So, this is something that I've gotten way too good at over the last about year and a half, because I burned through so many different fletchings. I've gotten to the point where it's easier for me to shoot 50 yards than it is 20, because I'm too lazy to walk out in the middle of my yard to shoot 20, so I just step out on my back porch and shoot 50. So I do miss. I'm far from perfect, so when I miss, I lose fletchings, or I bend fletchings, and when I do that, I just put new ones on. So I'm just peeling these off here, and get everything nice and peeled. And for the glue and stuff, we'll take care of that here in just a minute. And just scrape the rest off. So the nice thing about these boxer blades knives is they have a 90-degree spine. So instead of taking my edge and digging off more carbon than what I really need, I just flip it over and take that 90-degree spine and just scrape everything off. So, alright, so one more here. I'm going to give you a little bit of a close-up view. And we're just going to run us a line. Pick a fletching somewhere and just run us a line right down through there. And then just get me a corner started and just start peeling. So, and we're just going to peel that right off. Alright guys, now we've got all of our arrows, our shafts cleaned off, so we're going to put some wraps on. So what we'll do, if you don't have one of these wrap pads, they're really handy. Mine's the knock-on one, but I know Whitewater Archery makes one, and you know, you can also just use a mouse pad or anything really. But so what, this has lines where you can do it. I don't use the lines. I just kind of line everything up just like that, and then roll. So we go so far, smooth down that edge, and then just roll them out. So check that out. That's pretty slick. So, and you just repeat the process for the rest of your arrows. So now that we have all our wraps and everything fixed up, and I've already went through the process of clocking my arrows And I know that they have a left helical on them, so I use my left clamp, and I've already got it marked here with a Sharpie, so I know exactly where that arrow or that fletching sets on that arrow. So and this jig is actually set up especially for my refine. So put a little more light on the situation there. We're just going to take, and for my hunting arrows, I don't go as in depth into weighing every little piece. So what I do, take my jig, make sure it's good and cleaned off, take the back side of that spine of that knife, get all that glue and junk off, make sure I have a really good clean surface. And I just line the back side of that fletching up with that knot, or with that mark, just like that. I'm going to take my pin, about out of stuff in my primer pin. I don't think I'll have enough for. And I'm just going to run a bead right down through there. And we don't have to get too awful heavy with it. But get enough of it to stick. And then line everything up on my jig. Just kind of let it settle and just push down evenly, and I hold well, ain't that something. So since we had a break for technical difficulties there, I just put one fletching on, and we just repeat the process here again. So it really, arrow building isn't hard, it's just really repetitive. It's the exact same thing over and over and over. And that's really what you want anyway. It should be super, super repetitive. And you want it to be as close to perfect as you can get it. Now, we'll just do the same thing over. Just get everything lined up real good. Ease it down and just push. And squeeze and just rotate off. So, I'm shooting a 3-fletch. I know some people shoot a 4. I've just always shot a 3. I may try 4-fletch at some point, but for right now I see no point in it. I get really good results with the 3-fletch. Like I said, I'm going to do a more in-depth build soon because Landon has to switch to element. So when he makes the switch, we're going to do a full arrow build on his stuff. But there you go, guys. There's one arrow fletched up and ready to go. So last thing here that I do is I take a little bit of this Boning Platinum. This is a really slow dry glue. I take it and I tip and tail these arrows. So all that is you take just a little bit of glue, and I know you can't see that real great, but you put it right here on the tip, and you put it right here on the tail of the fletching. And all that does is, if you get a pass through, which most likely we will, especially with these arrows and the broadhead combination that we have, I look for a pass through. It gives you less of a chance of ripping off a fletching. That being said, after I shoot a animal with one of these arrows, I go back and I repeat this process. So is it necessary? No. Do I do it? Yes. That's more of shooting targets and stuff like that. That's where it's really beneficial. So, but there you go, guys. So if you like this video, hit that bell at the top, subscribe, and give us a like, guys. Comment down in the bottom. Kind of tell us what you liked about the video, if you agree with our process, if you disagree. We're learning and enjoy learning as much as anybody else. So I know that I'm definitely not an expert on the subject. I've watched a whole lot of videos just like this one, but liking and following the page sure does help us. So give us a shout. If you want to see anything else, our DMs are always open. Thanks for watching, guys.